He couldn't read a single word, not even his name. But at 60 he walked into a library. And what happened next will melt your heart. Mr. Rafiq was 60 years old. He lived in a small town in a small house with a very big heart. Every morning, he sat outside his tiny shoe repair shop with a cup of tea, a smile and kind eyes. Everyone in the neighborhood knew him. Uncle Rafiq, they called him. But there was one thing nobody knew. He couldn't read. Not even a little. He had never been to school. When Rafiq was a boy, his father passed away early. Rafiq had to work in the fields at age 8. Then in the market. Then as a cleaner. Books were not part of his world. Only work, food, and survival. And so, he grew older, got married, raised children, and opened his shoe stall. Life moved on. But the secret stayed. Rafiq learned how to smile when people handed him a paper and say, "Ah, my eyes are getting weak these days." When his grandson brought him storybooks, he pointed at the pictures and said, "You read it for me, beta. Your English is better." But deep inside he dreamed of reading just one book. Just once. For himself. One day his 6-year-old granddaughter Mina sat beside him. She was reading a simple story out loud slowly. She looked up at her grandfather and asked, "Nana, can you read this one?" Rafiq paused. He smiled. And then, for the first time in his life, he told the truth. "No, sweetheart. I can't." She blinked, then said, "That's okay. I'll teach you." And somehow those 5 small words changed everything. The next week Rafiq walked, slowly, nervously, to the small community library. He joined the adult literacy class. He was the oldest in the room. His hands shook as he held a pencil. He sat quietly in the back, embarrassed. But he stayed. Every night after dinner, he practiced the alphabet. A, B, C. Again and again. His wife teased him gently. His children smiled with surprise. But Mina, she clapped for him every time he read a new word. After 6 months, something beautiful happened. Rafiq picked up Mina's favorite storybook. He sat with her in the sun. And slowly, carefully, he read it out loud. His voice cracked. His eyes watered. But his smile was full of light. "Nana, read me a book," Mina shouted. And that moment, that was the first chapter of a brand new story. Rafiq's story teaches us something simple and powerful. Learning doesn't have an age. Growth doesn't have a deadline. And courage is quiet. Sometimes starting is the bravest thing we can do. So tonight, just write one small sentence in English. Doesn't need to be perfect. Just needs to be honest. I am learning. I want to try. I'm proud of myself. Let those words be your beginning. Because you are your greatest teacher. And your story is just getting started. Thank you for listening. Take your time. Breathe. And come back tomorrow. We'll grow together. You're not behind. You're becoming. 1. Literacy. The ability to read and write. Rafiq joined a literacy class at the library. Literacy gives people freedom and confidence. 2. Embarrassed. Feeling shy or uncomfortable in front of others. Rafiq felt embarrassed sitting with younger students. I was embarrassed when I said the wrong word, but I kept going. 3. Tremble. To shake a little from fear or nervousness. His hands trembled as he held a pencil. She trembled before her first job interview. 4. Encouraged. To give someone support or confidence. Mina encouraged her grandfather every day. My friend encouraged me to speak English, even when I was afraid. 5. Determined. Not giving up, even when it's hard. Rafiq was determined to read a book by himself. You need to be determined to improve your English speaking. 6. Proud. Feeling good about something you've done. Rafiq felt proud when he finished reading the story. You should feel proud every time you try.